Hello, I'm Nevis. I'm going to show my colleagues in the e-twinning project how easy it is to create a slide presentation taking the information from the Google questionnaire. So I've created a Google slide presentation here, and I've already prepared some blanks to add the summaries. So we'll go here. So this is the cover for the front page of the slide, and then we have the questionnaire results that can be also added to from this link, which will take anyone clicking on it to the actual questionnaire, and they can go ahead and complete it for those that haven't done so yet. But most of our students have done so. So now we'll go to the questionnaires. So here it is here, and these are the responses. So this is what it looked like to everyone taking part in the questionnaire. 12 questions, and then they were collated into, and we have at the moment 49 responses. I think we're just waiting on a few more, but I think that's probably going to be just another 5 or 6 more from what I remember that we mentioned today. So we're going to go over to the responses. Obviously you have to have an editing link for this, and here I have the 49 responses, and I just go to the summary. Otherwise, I can see question by question how they were responded to each question, but we don't need that, and we can go to the individual. There was no need for names, or if this was totally anonymous, so we don't have any names on this at all. But what we need is to go back to the responses, to the summary, and this is what we need. Now, what I'm going to do is click on this link, copy chart. I've done that. Now I'm going to go over to the slide presentation. I'll go here and I'm going to click paste, and then it will ask me to either link it to the form or paste unlinked. Now if I link it to the form, what happens is every time someone completes the questionnaire, these slides will actually update the same moment. So we can do that, and only editors can update the chart. Collaborators can see a link to the source form, but they can't do anything else. So we're going to say yes to link to the form. Okay, and here it is. Now I want to make this probably a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can take it all the way across. Okay, now it's centered, and it's that's about as big as I can go, and that's fine, because once you do a presentation of it, let's try the slideshow version, you'll see it pretty big, so I think that's fine. So let's just go out and let's paste all of them one after the other. I'm going to need more of these, so I'm just going to add a few more. Now I can change the background later. I was thinking of a more sustainable color like a green. So if I go here and have a look at the colors, let's go to the gradients and look at the greens or the blues. I think that maybe radial gradient. Let's have a look at that. Done. Add to theme. All right, that looks interesting. Actually, because some of that pink background is taken over. What does that look like? I think that looks quite good. So I'm going to leave it at this dark green color, or we can try the gradient of the lighter green, this one. That's even more interesting, I think. Yes, we'll leave it to this one. That way this first page stands out a bit more. I might change this to dark green, maybe something like that. There we go, that looks good. Okay, so now enough said. Let's go on and go back to our Google form and go to the next chart. We're just going to do that again. Copy chart. Let's go over, click on paste, link to form, and there it is. Let's center it on the page. We can make it bigger later, but that's about right. Okay, let's go to the next one. And it's going to be question 3. Copy the chart over here, paste, link to form, and let's center it. Okay, that looks quite good. The next one, copy chart, paste, link to form, let's paste it, center it, go to the next one. Okay, so let's now have a look at what the whole presentation looks like. Anyway, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, and that's it, 12 questions. And then you can just do a different layout here, for example, to say thank you. For example, maybe we can do something like add the 4 schools. Okay, so thank you for listening, and I hope you've enjoyed this simple presentation of how to bring your data from the Google Forms in a questionnaire or a survey and transform them to Google Slides. Now, I've imported a theme that I had in my collection, but if you'd like to use different themes, you can go to Slides Carnival. That's what I use, and they also have wonderful slides for Canva, which I do a lot of my slides in Canva, but this was a school thing and it works better this way. So go ahead and try that. Thank you for listening. Bye bye for now.